Ragnaros Orphea. Um, so I am a big Orphea hater, although I don't think she's that bad on this map. But in general, I'm a pretty big Orphea hater. I think the only thing she brings to a team is good team fighting. Um, which Volskaya at lower levels, that's what happens all the time is you team fight constantly. So I don't think Orpheus that bad of a pick here, but at higher levels, teams will like never ever can contest the objective. They'll just like permanently lane. Like there's a game I played last night on Volskaya where we didn't get this top protector here until level 17. So like it's nuts. People at the top level just will not ever contest these objectives because the protector on this map is useless. It's so bad. So I know that they have been buffing it like crazy because Blizzard knows how useless this freaking thing is. I don't know if it's good yet. I'm pretty much in the same boat that the first two objectives are useless, but the third one plus can end games. So yeah. Um, anyways, looking at your guys' team comp, like Orpheus, fine, but I would rather have a more macro oriented pick. Falstad, good. Tronic, fine. Murd and Ragnaros both fine. I think your team comp looks pretty good. I don't think it has any glaring weaknesses. You have decent wave clear, decent camp clear, good objective control. Like I think your guys' team comp looks fine. Um, yeah, their team comp kind of the same. I think they're a little low on damage, especially early game. I think their damage late game is definitely better. But I think early game you guys can get a lot. Guys can get a pretty good lead early. Because both Azmodan and Kel'Thuzad have to stack before they get their damage. So yeah, that's what I think. Let's roll it. Do-do-do. So again, we're out here. The first thing I focus on is how we play this first wave, right? You're all 5 minutes so that you can clear the first wave as fast as possible. So let's see how this plays out.
I think we decided not to fight mid because Kate didn't want to give free KTZ stacks early.
That's fair. That's fair, and that's a perfectly valid choice. And so the correct play is to send Falstad and Ragnaros there. So that's fine. As long like if that's what you guys choose to do and you guys have one person in every lane, that's fine. So you guys are getting the soak. You guys got a head start over here and over here. Like they got some pretty big damage on your wall, but overall this is fine. You didn't give stacks early. You're still getting soak. It's fine. So now they're down here. Ragnaros just needs to play safe, and then he's good. Now we're at the second wave. Looks like you guys are attempting to match them. I wouldn't worry as much about that. I would still stay mid with everybody. Ragnaros can just play safe, and you guys, the three of you, like Muradin, Tronda, Orphea, can just clear this wave really quickly, and then be free to rotate. Um, yeah. So on Volskaya, I wouldn't be as concerned with matching. I mean, it's still important to match them, but I wouldn't be as concerned because, even if like I just don't think they're gonna push bottom. It's not really a strategy. If it turns out that they are, like they're three-man pushing bottom, then I would match them. But like until they like actually show that they're trying to push down your tower's bottom and like are committing to that, I wouldn't be as concerned with matching them at the moment. It's different on Garden because the lanes are much further apart and there's not a conveyor belt to help you rotate. So if three people show up in one lane, it's a lot more dangerous. It's a lot more scary because they could get a lot more damage before you guys can respond. There's also a lot more camps on Garden of Terror that can occupy your time. So like choosing to push instead of doing camps is a lot more scary. On Volskaya, it's important to match them, but it's just not as important that you just immediately send 3 to bottom lane, unless they show that they're going to push. Does that kind of make sense? So, yeah. Nice gank here. And you guys, exactly. You guys are doing exactly as I said. Good. You guys don't commit three bottom. That's stupid. You instead have the 3 people that I said go mid. You're gonna gank kill the Zod, get a kill, probably, and you're gonna clear this wave. Nice. That's what you should be doing. Good job. Nice. Uh-oh. Oh, that was a very late slide. It's the only reason he lived there. All right, so now camps are up. Well, camps spawn at 1 minute, right? So I would probably send. I guess Orphea and Tyrande is fine. Ragnaros can help if he pushes out bottom and then comes with you, but getting this turret ASAP is really important. The reason for that is because the faster you get this turret, the faster the turret will respawn. And if you do it immediately, the timing works out so such that you can get a second turret like in the middle of the objective, and sometimes that can be enough to 2 turrets versus 1. If they don't do it, that could be enough to push them off and win you guys this point. So yeah, doing this turret ASAP is really important, so that you can get the faster respawn, get a second turret to contest that point. So again, send Orphea to Tyrande to it. If Ragnaros clears out bottom and has some free time, he should help you guys on this turret too. Looks like they're invading though, or just ganking. There you go. Nice. Nice. Muradin's here instead of Orphea, but that's fine. All right, you got this turret. Ragnaros immediately goes bottom and gets that soak. Good job. Muradin goes mid. Yep. We're playing the early game very well. And look, right? We are, I mean, I wouldn't say we're ahead, but we are keeping up in soak. We're doing a really good job so far. So we're just escaping a gank, hopefully. Maybe. Nice try. So I think Tyrande was here doing this camp. That's why she couldn't help. But yeah, unlucky. Okay, so doing this camp is important, but not at the cost of your wall. So here's the wall before you guys are doing it. Oh, Tyrande's doing it solo. So Tyrande should not be doing this solo, because she does 0 damage to camps, right? So should not be doing that solo. She should only be doing it when a damage dealer is doing it, so that they can take it at a decent speed. So she should either call Orphea to come on the camp, or just not do it at all until Orphea's free. Um, so because if Tyrande was mid to help Muradin wouldn't have died, and you guys wouldn't have lost your wall. But then, play it. Muradin dies, and then you guys continue to go to the camp, even though your wall is being attacked, right? I wouldn't. I guess if there's 4 people here, but there are four people here. I guess the wall's gone, but is this a good play? You know what? Now that I look at it again, this camp is actually fine because there's 4 people here. These 2 are not going to be able to stop them from doing this. And you guys are still in lanes getting soak. Falstad should be here. I don't know why you are backing off, because we see all 4 of them. So Falstad should be pushing this out. Ragnaros is pushing out bottom. Good job by the Ragnaros. And doing this camp is fine because there's nothing that you can do to stop him from getting this wall. So actually, on second look, this is fine. But Falstead, you should be pushing out this way because you see all four of them on the map. That wave should already be gone. So you guys do this camp. Good job holding it. Good job holding it. Nice. So the logic is if you if they capture their camp before you, you want to hold your cap until the camp reaches about here. So you guys capped it slightly early, but it's fine. You want to capture it when the camp gets to about here, because then how that'll work is this camp will reach your wall at about the same time as this camp, and your towers will clear this camp while your camp remains fine, and then this camp will be pushing for you guys while the objective is going on. So if you like if they do their camp first, you want to hold the cap on this camp until after their camp reaches here. And you can tell where the camp is because you can look at the skull on the mini map. So so this is good. This is generally pretty good. So you guys pushed out mid wave, you're pushing out bottom wave. They're committing 4 people to getting this wall, and they will get it, which is not great, but you guys are getting other value on the map. So that's fine. You guys are effectively trading. You guys are committing fewer people to one lane than they are, and you're losing something. You're losing your wall, but you're gaining soak and time on the point. So you're gaining something in return. So this is fine. And I hope it demonstrates the like how overcommitting to one lane can be really bad because you lose out on other stuff on the map if the enemy team is good at capitalizing on that. And you guys are doing a good job capitalizing on it here, getting soak and getting time on the point. So Orphea left the point though. I don't know if I would have done that just yet. So they get your wall. So yeah, like if I were Orphea, I would have stayed on the point personally, because you guys are probably calling like an Orphea, they're hard pushing get up here, but it's not like they're going for your fort. At least it doesn't look like it, right? As Medan left, and they, no matter how hard they try, 3 people should not be able to take a fort from three heroes, right? You guys are now, you guys committed, without Orphea here, you guys have committed an even number of heroes to one lane that they have. So this fort should never budge. So if I were Orphea, I would have stayed on the point, to keep getting point time, clear out another mid wave. If I were Ragnaros, I would have stayed bottom to get some, to get this wave, right? To get even further ahead in XP. But now what you guys are doing is you're doing the mistake that they just did. You guys are overcommitting to one lane. You guys are committing more heroes to one lane than they are, and you aren't getting anything in return for it because they're having 2 people soaking waves instead of just one, so they're going to pull ahead in XP, and you guys aren't getting anything from overcommitting here. So yeah, just again, it's really dangerous to overcommit to one lane. Goes back to rule number 1 I said. You always want to commit the same or fewer people to one lane than the enemy team. That's unlucky. So I mean, that shouldn't happen. Three people should never be able to kill a hero when there's four people here. I think what happened is Toronto was just too far back. I don't even think Murden was too far forward. I just think Toronto's way too far back. I don't know if it's lag or because I know that this is the is it Vietnam or is it Thailand?
It's Malaysia.
Excuse me, sorry. Malaysia. Okay. So I know that this person is, not from America, so they might have some lag. I don't know. But yeah, like Vetrano was way too far back here. And that's why Muradin died. Which is bad because again, they committed less resources to a lane than you guys did, and they still got a kill. So now they're getting value in this lane and the other two lanes, right? I don't know what Kel'Thuzad is doing. Did he try to do the camp and Ragnaros jacked it? What's going on? Oh, Ragnaros is chasing a kill. Absolutely what he shouldn't be doing. He should be getting Soak. Soak is way more valuable than this kill on their side of the map. Way too much of a chase. Um, so yeah, this is not great for you guys. Oh, and he's about to die. Drop the turret. Nice. Okay. So now this is bad because you guys are probably going, you know, the reason why these deaths are bad is not just the XP, it's also the tempo loss, right? Now, two members of your team are dead. So you guys have to give up something, right? You guys are either going to give up soak because you're not sending anyone bottom lane because you only have three heroes, or you guys can choose to have one person in every lane getting soak, but they can choose the 5-man mid and just get it, right? So the reason why people dying is bad is, not just the XP, but the tempo loss that comes with it. So you got to understand that part too. You guys, if someone dies, you're going to either lose structures or soak or both. So so there you go, right? You might get a trade kill. Stukov kind of inted. Nice job, nice job. Um, Also, hopefully this demonstrates how useless the objective is, right? And how, as a general rule of thumb, I mentioned this with the tributes, how like gathering a tribute gives you like negative map to tempo. Hopefully this demonstrates why high level teams just ignore these first two objectives pretty much. Um, because this objective gives you negative map tempo. You have to keep one hero on it for like 30 seconds to a minute. I don't know how long it is, but like a long time in order to capture this objective. And then when you get the objective, it doesn't really get that much because the first objectives are so weak. So like hopefully this demonstrates it. They have not contested this objective at all, and yet they are way ahead of you right now, right? So objectives don't mean anything. Map tempo does. Map tempo is way more important. Soak, map tempo, getting structures way more important than getting objectives that take a long time to get. And hopefully this perfectly demonstrates why that is. So but you guys are getting this. Somewhat. Okay, so here's another thing. You guys are contesting this objective, but Ragnaros is going top. So you guys need to choose. Either we're 5-manning this objective or Ragnaros soaks top. And the problem is you guys can't do both. You have to commit one way or another because you guys just lost mid fort. So you don't have this point of safety to fall back on. So contesting this objective is super risky. You don't have a tap and you don't have a gate to run to. They can chase you all the way here. So this is super risky. So you either need to commit 5 people to contesting this objective, or you need to choose to give it and soak lanes. You cannot do both at this stage. So this is a very bad error. You guys are probably gonna die here. We'll see. Maybe. Okay, well, you don't die, but it looks like you guys are looking to give. Getting the turret, that's not bad. We'll see. We'll see. See, now I think they're making a big mistake by contesting you here because this is a 4 versus 5, right? This is a 4 versus 5. They have every advantage on the map, right? Right? They have soak lead, they have a structure lead, they have point lead, right? They can afford to give this turret to you guys. So this is a mistake by them to contest you. This is exactly what you guys want of 5 versus 4. So mistake by them. They should have just sat on this point, gotten their own turret, and just chilled on the point. Azmodan is doing a good job here, like getting on another fort. So yeah, no, like I think them contesting this is bad. Maybe you can take advantage. Not as such. Maybe. Okay. So good for you guys. And hopefully you understand why it was you were able to win that, right? Because it's a 5 versus 4 on an even talent tier, and you guys were able to push them off of the point and win that, right? So again, if you overcommit somewhere, you got to get good value, and you guys did. You guys won the objective back. But you guys lost a whole bunch of health on your top tower. Your tower is probably going to go down. So again, understanding those trade offs. I commit 5 people to one area. What am I? If you commit 5 people to one area, you're probably going to lose somewhere else on the map. So it's just is what I want to commit to worth it in the end? So yeah. So you guys are getting picks. You guys are able to catch back up in XP. You got level 10s. This is better for you guys. This is better. So nice job getting those picks. Now you guys are able to catch up and soak. I would not go for this camp right now. You need soak. Push out this wave. Push out this wave. Push out this wave. Push out one person in every single lane. This camp does nothing for you right now. Get XP, push out waves, then you can do the camp. Also, pushing out waves makes it harder for them to contest the objective because again, remember what I said. If all lanes are pushed out, the enemy team has to make a choice. Do I soak or do I contest the objective? And either way, they're going to lose something. So this camp is bad. You should be pushing all 3 lanes right now. So they have to make that tough choice. And getting these picks allows you the space to push out all 3 lanes. So yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Uh I would say in general, again, I said I wasn't going to go over too much on team fight mechanics, but it's probably best to designate someone to interrupt Mosh Pit, so that you don't accidentally blow both Gust and Crushing Jaws and trying to interrupt the Mosh Pit. I would say probably Crushing Jaws is best for the Mosh Pit interrupt than Gust. I'd say Gust is probably the better ult to have. I mean, if you can, Tyrande E is obviously best, but I think she wasn't there. So, yeah, just like say in the in the loading screen before the game goes in. Okay, we're gonna use Crushing Jaws to interrupt Mosh Pit, and if not, or like Tyrande E to interrupt Mosh Pit, and if not, Crushing Jaws, and if not, Gust. It's just important to clarify all that. But they get it. Okay. Nice though. Nice. Good job. Uh, So now you guys can burn this down pretty easily because this objective is not that great. Okay, so I'm probably gonna go until the next point. We'll see. I'm probably gonna go until like, yeah. We'll see where we're at the next point. But again, I'm probably not gonna dive too deep into this replay because I think like we've kind of already reviewed like a lot of what we needed to review here. You guys are so far behind at this point. And a lot of those mistakes come from similar macro mistakes to last game. And yeah, just if you weren't work on those, then you guys won't be in these scenarios to begin with. So yeah, I'll just go until the next point spawns, and we'll see where we're from there, and then we can do a recap. So.
Yeah, I mean, if we hadn't missed any of the soak in the waves, we're probably what, level 13 by now.
Probably level 12, but yeah, you guys would definitely not be behind an XP, and you guys would not be 2 forts down
Yeah.
with their objective, right? Like, so yeah. Nice try by him, but yeah, that thing just shreds that. So here's a piece of like behind the scenes coding knowledge of how things are coded. So doing that is not great if the wall is gone. Because even if the wall is still there, it might not work. Because so here's why. So when Ragnaros is in Molten Core, he's still coded as a hero. And the Protector's Gatling gun deals double damage to heroes. So Ragnaros goes in Molten Core. He's still considered a hero, and the Gatling gun just shreds them. I mean, watch it, right? He goes in Molten Core. He's coded a hero. Look how fast the Gatling gun just burns him down, right? So don't do that unless there's a wall here, or unless you're doing it on like the mid fort or something, like away from the protector. Because if not, the protector just burns you down so fast. So nice try on the gust. I wouldn't have I wouldn't have gusted that though, because it's only ETC, right? And you can't gust the protector, so I wouldn't have gusted that. The one thing you're gonna have to be scared of that higher level teams are definitely gonna do is they're going to, when in scenarios like this where you're like a bunch of people that are 1 HP around the protector, they're gonna burn all of the protector's cooldowns, and then both heroes are gonna hop out of the protector and fight you. So like if this was our Grandmaster Maiev, what she would have done is she would have burned all of the gunner's spells, and then she would have hopped out and then just killed you guys. Right? Like right here, she burns all her spells, then she just hops out and does like a cage here. You guys all die. So I'll speed up a little bit. I'm just gonna go to that objective. Nice fight. Okay. So nice fight. And again, you guys aren't soaking all 3 lanes, but that's fine because the enemy team was pushing as 5 in 1 lane. So the enemy team is hard committing to getting this fort. In that case, it is okay for you guys to give up soak and send all 5 people to defend that fort. Again, always being even or less. So, like, this is fine that you're missing soak because the enemy team is also missing soak, right? So it ends up being even, and you save your fort and get a team fight win. So hopefully that makes sense. It's just when you commit more people to an area that the enemy team does, then that's when missing soak becomes a bigger issue. So still going forward to that objective. Okay. I think it's unlocking soon. The replay's a little bugged, but I think it's unlocking soon. Or maybe it's up. There we go. Okay. So you guys are still leaving an XP. You guys aren't doing a bad job soaking. So I like that. Nice pick. Nice pick. So, okay. So here's something I see. So you guys just got a kill. Nice job. What are you going to get for that kill? That's what you need to be thinking next. Yeah, I got a kill. What do we get out of it? What map tempo can we gain off of that kill? Because remember, dying is bad because you lose map tempo. So when you get a kill, what map tempo can we gain? The options usually are soaking an extra wave, getting a camp, getting the objective, or pushing structures. So you guys do none of those things. You instead go mid and try to look for more kills. That's not what you guys should be doing. You have the map tempo now. Use it in some way. So what I think you guys should probably do is, again, I don't like this objective. You can ignore this. I would use this time to get camps. I would maybe consider invading this camp. Definitely getting this one, if not invading. I would push out all three lanes, and I would go from there once all three lanes are pushed out. So I would try to get some sort of map tempo advantage. Set up your lanes so that you're able to push structures. Maybe contest this objective when the lanes are pushed out. But yeah, I would not necessarily go for more picks. Um, I guess these guys are being kind of stupid. But they're backing off now. I would not continue to hard commit to this. I would instead go for more map tempo. So again, 5 people in one lane. You just killed one person, and you just killed one person, and yet they are doing a better job soaking than you guys are, right? You cannot overcommit 2 lanes. It's really, really, really bad. You are losing so much map tempo when you should be ahead in map tempo because you just got a kill, right? Heck, this camp was up. I didn't even notice the mini map is bugged. You could be getting this camp right now. You could be pushing out top, mid, and bottom, getting turrets, getting this, right? But instead you are way over committing to one lane in the hopes of getting more kills when that wasn't really feasible. So I think that kind of sums up the whole the like both replays that I've seen. Um, so yeah, I think a lot of the same issues are in both replays that I've seen. Uh, just remember those 3 rules. Like I said, always commit the same or less to a lane than the enemy team. Uh, um, you know, Always have at least one person in every lane soaking. This is way more important early game than late game, I should add. Early game you want to follow that rule to a T. Late game, it's more important to stay grouped as 5. Obviously, past level 20, soak doesn't do anything. But until you hit level 20, if you can, try to have at least one person in every lane soaking so that you can stay up in XP. 3, if you want to contest an objective, get there first. And then I think the fourth rule I would add to that is when you get a kill, immediately start thinking, what map tempo can I gain off of that kill? Can I clear an extra wave? Can I start an extra camp? Can I get to the objective a little bit earlier? You need to think about, okay, we just got a kill. What do we do next to gain further advantage on the map? Instead of over committing to kills. So that is, I think those are like the 4 big things I want you guys to take away from these 2 replay reviews. So, any questions about those?
No, man, I think I think that was fantastic. Honestly, like it really showed how much room there is for improvement on very basic things of just where you need to be. You know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. exactly. Soak is the most important thing in this game. It doesn't matter how well the enemy team plays if you're just up a talent tier on them, right? To a certain extent, obviously, but like 9 times out of 10, if you are up a talent tier, you will win a team fight, especially in silver, right? So
Yeah.
it's soak is just the most important thing in this game. You got to do everything that you can to get every last drop of XP. Um, so yeah, cool, awesome. If there's no more questions, I guess I can go over talents. All your talents look good, except for that one. I would probably go Loon's Chosen, whatever one it is that you mark someone in your autos heal. I think it's a Loon's Chosen. I would go that on 4. This on 7 is a little weird if you don't go Hunter's Mark on 4 and Hunter's Mark on 13. I would probably go Moonlit Arrows on 7. Shadowstock is fine. These two are fine. It's just these two are a little weird. Again, these aren't bad talents. Or well, this talent's kind of bad. But this talent is not bad. You just have to go the other Hunter's Mark talents, which is not great if you go Owl over here. This build is great. This build is fine. Try out Sledgehammer, honestly. I don't think Reverb does that much this game because they don't have like any auto attackers, right? So try Sledgehammer. I was talking to Cattle, and Cattle, you know the player Cattle Pillar, right?
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I was talking to him, and he was telling me. I remember I asked him which level 4 talent is better, reverb or the Thunderbird, and I remember he said it's neither. It's Sledgehammer. So and he's right. I've tried out Sledgehammer. Oh my god, that talent is so good. It allows you to PVE super well, and the cooldown reduction on autos just allows you to throw out so many more storm bolts. I've like 1v1 people with Sledgehammer. It's nuts. So Cal's absolutely right. I would go Sledgehammer on 4. I would also, I mean, I guess this game going third wind is fine because again they don't have any auto attackers. But generally, as long as like generally you're going dwarf block, like then this is fine. I think this game third wind is fine though. Skullcracker's perfectly fine. I like to go give him the axe personally, but Skullcracker's perfectly fine. Um, W build is okay. Generally, you go E build on Ragnaros because it supports your team more. You're not really gonna kill people with W build. That's more of like an ARAM build to poke. Uh, but you're not poking this team, right? This team just engages on you. So I think E build's probably better. Maybe even Q build, honestly. Maybe even Q build would be better because like ETC Miami's going to be in your face. I don't know. Probably not W build though. And then this build is fine except for this. On 7, it's usually it's the bite on 7. And if you're gonna go E on 7, you should go E on 1. Uh, so you either go this on 1 and bite 7, or you go E1 E7. This 13 is fine.